Excuse me while I kiss the sky. It's not quite Purple Haze, but Purple Main isn't too far off. This little impromptu Broken Strings Appreciation Week concludes with this quite musically inspired pale ale. Why don't you say, find out just how much it rocks in a glass and in my belly right after the theme song. Welcome to the Midland Studio, as per usual, with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. Ending this impromptu Broken Strings Appreciation Week with... See, I would look at this and think Jimi Hendrix, right? Purple Main, Purple Haze. It definitely has kind of an eccentric style to the artwork. So I would think, based on the name and the kind of style, and I would definitely think Purple Haze and Jimi Hendrix. But according to Untappd, a brew we beer to honor our neighbors, the Orlando City Soccer Club. Orlando City's colors are purple, so maybe I'm completely off in my assumptions. Actually the can art, the designs, if you can see it clearly enough, on the side of the can, they kind of remind me of those floral patterns on your grandmother's sofa when you were a kid growing up. And so there's a whole lot of things going on there. However, I will say the logo Broken Strings, and I didn't even think to look at this on the other two cans, although their logo is very much more smaller on the other two cans. There is a soccer ball. Excuse me, Europeans, football, on a 16-ounce can in the center of their logo. In addition to that, and I think it just needed the logo to be bigger for me to put two and two together, the logo behind it is a guitar pick, which we said before, Broken Strings has a lot of musical inspiration in their tap room. Broken Strings, of course, sounds like, broken strings, break a string on a guitar, that sort of thing. And again, chiming into the whole, thinking this is Jimi Hendrix. Brewed and bottled by Broken Strings Brewery. Got their address, got their website. It's pretty crushable by statistics, 5.5 ABV and 40 IBU. Nothing else on the can. It is a pale ale, and a pale ale is your thing. Make sure you hit that comment section. After the video is done, there will be a link pinned at the top for all the other pale ales I've reviewed on the channel in the past. Specs on Untappd. 1,178 total check-ins, 1,040 unique, 928 of which are ranked, and it's pretty middle of the road, but still kind of respectable at 3.62. So ABV and IBU are confirmed on there. So I can't recall. I know Bucks McGee had it, but I can't recall if I tried it in the tap room back in April, mid-June when I'm recording this. So I can't totally recall if I tried in the tap room. If I did, it'll be a nice refresher. If I didn't, it would be great to try this nice little crusher for the first time. So let's not waste any more time and get right to it. Clean and crisp. Never fails. Nice upside down snowfall. There's beer for breakfast, factory snacks, likes to say. I will say, head did settle down. It's less than a finger. And I will say, I did recall this beer being of a darker hue for a pale ale. That's okay. Not upset or wary of it at all. but I did recall that being like that. It is kind of like that very light amberish orange color. It's fairly clear. I could very easily should very easily be able to see. But I could speak. Words are fun. I use them goodly. Shout out to Perfect Gloomy Crafts. My shadow behind the glass. You should be able to make out the shadow of my fingers fairly easily. Aroma. I would say mostly orange, but it's that like hot malt type of orange aroma. It's and it's bordering on that kind of pure citrus type of note, very much like what East Coasters think a West Coast IPA is. So it does look quite tasty. As a lot of brewers say, beer should be clear, right? And that's fairly clear by today's standards anyway. So what do you say we not waste more time taking a sip? Okay. Any standard for a pale ale? Let's talk about it. It did dawn on me while I was outside. It's Purple Maine because Orlando City is the pride and their logo is a giant lion's head. So Maine makes a heck of a lot more sense in that light. That being said, I definitely still think it has something to do with the ambience of the tap room and all the music stuff because Purple Maine sounds just like Purple Haze. Anyway, this is bringing back a lot of memories to early craft for me. It's got, like, I really liken this to a Lagunitas. Maybe something. I think something was the Lagunitas I had a lot of in the past. And except it's not quite as harsh on the finish. The flavor, there's a lot of that piney resinous note. I don't know if it's qualified as a West Coast. It certainly doesn't say that. This is American Pale Ale. But this has a lot of those same notes, and a lot of the notes is akin to things like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, Lagunitas something. A lot of those qualities, so it's early craft before all the real local places started popping up and booming. That's what this really reminds me of. And again, without the harsh finish, it's definitely like piney resinous, got a little bit of a bite, and then it's gone. Doesn't hang around, doesn't leave a nasty aftertaste. Nice, easy, solid, and crushable. If you think I was nice, solid, easy, and crushable, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to exactly when my reviews drop. If you want to send a beer to me, recommend a beer, or just chit-chat me up and make a new friend, email me nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. If you want the rest of my day-to-day nonsense, follow me on my social media accounts, TikTok and Instagram @nutmeg2palmetto. Yeah, I'll crush that back quite easily. Cheers, friends. I'll see you next time.